subscribe and join the HOHO family.
Hi everyone! Today's vlog will be talking about old wife tales specifically related to pregnancy. I'm sure in your lives, you guys have heard of many different kinds of old wife tales pertaining to different kinds of contexts. I think it's especially so in maybe Asia. I'm not too sure in the West, but in Asia we have different kinds of old wife tales. And we'll be running through 12 gender predictions that I've randomly picked out of the many different gender prediction old wife tales topics. So we'll be running through that later. Currently 19 weeks and 3 days, so I'm 19 and a half weeks pregnant. This is my current bum. The exciting thing is that we'll likely know the baby's gender in about 5 days time on Friday, where we are having our 20 weeks anatomy scan. And like I said, it's likely because we don't know what's baby's position, and so far based on our experience, baby has really been pretty uncooperative. It is sitting up, bouncing around, all of those. So we're not too sure if we can actually identify baby's sex. Yeah, we'll see and I'll update you guys the results. Without further ado, let's have a look at the 12 different gender predictions. Let's go through it, and as I mentioned, this is really just for fun. So we'll look at it, and the gender results will be out in subsequent video when I've gotten the results of baby's gender. So stay tuned for that too. So first up, we're looking at baby's heart rate, and above 140 beats per minute, it's a girl. Below 140 beats per minute, it's a boy. So based on the first trimester ultrasound, baby's heart rate is 160 beats per minute, which is higher than 140, so the old wife says it's a girl. And moving on, next, whether I have a high or low bump, where high being girl and low being boy. Let's have a look at my bump. This was taken at 18 weeks, and as you guys can see from the picture, my bum is pretty low. My bum hasn't risen above my abdomen yet. So the old wife says it's a boy. And whether I have a pointed or round bum, let's have a look at the photo again. Bum looks kind of pointy, so boy scores 1 point. Sweet or salty cravings is a little tricky because I don't really have much cravings at this point. It is more of aversions, and I would say if I had to pick, it would be salty cravings. So 1 point for boy. Next up, we are measuring the severity of the morning sickness, and for me, the whole first trimester, I just felt pretty ill. So girl definitely scores 1 point. For my complexion, I have been pretty much breaking out in lots of pimples around my forehead, the sides of my face, so yeah, girl it is. I also developed dry skin, which I didn't have previously, so I think it's all the hormones and it points to girl. Ring test is a little bit weird. I did with my wedding band and a string, and it did swing back and forth, but I think it's roughly like how you release this ring. So if I release it in a circle, I guess it will spin in a circle. But anyway, girl. The next one is about like some sympathy thingy, and John's weight. He didn't increase, as you can see he's still quite skinny. So boy. As for my hair texture, I would think it's more full rather than limp. Do drop lots of hair as usual, but they are growing pretty fast. So boy scores 1 more point. Next up, for the Chinese calendar, I did it using the What to Expect app, and it points to a boy. So 1 more point for a boy. Last one would be headaches, and I definitely have been having pretty bad headaches throughout the pregnancy so far, so it points to a girl. Let's take a quick look at our different points. In total, there are 12 points that I've picked out, and of course there are actually way more different points for the old wives' tales, and I just couldn't do all of them, so it's a scoring time. So it turns out that we have 6 girls and 6 boy points. So I asked John what does he think to get an extra bonus point, and turns out that we both think it could be a boy, which means boy wins because it's 8 boy points to 6 girl points. So are we having a boy or a girl? Stay tuned for the gender review in our future vlogs.